ShinRobjira.
Okay, this is like take 3000. What's going on there, everybody? I'm Rob, and today I am going to tell you what the heck this video is, why I'm doing it, and this, that, and the third. Hi, I'm ShinRobjira. I have a Patreon page. It's kind of barren right now, mostly due to my negligence and the global pandemic that we are currently all stewing in. When I first made that Patreon page, I was really trying to be a superhuman. I wasn't mentally or physically able to really be putting out content as much as I was. The fact that I made it as far as I did was insane, and the fact that I was gone for pretty much 2.5 months was because of all of that and finding a new place and all that horror. But anyway, this is a bonus content video. If you are a $2 tier or a $5 tier member, you will have access to this kind of a video. But this format of behind the scenes content videos, it's not like this anymore. I'm doing things in a completely different way. It's a lot more efficient. It's a lot less bulky like this is. And plus, this video, I think, had 4 or 5 recording sessions with bonus stuff included, so it was a mess. Putting this thing together is and was a mess. Bonus content videos will not be like this anymore. They will actually be a lot more neater. You will see that with the Playmates Destroya video. Now, to comment on that. Playmates Destroya I originally started filming for that right after the Playmates Kong videos, but if I remember correctly, what was coming out? I think the Bandai Shin Godzilla was coming out? No. So after the Playmates Kong, after this video came out, the Godzilla 2004 6-inch came in, and then after that it was the Kid Robot, and then after that it was the Gamera unboxing, and then it was the two Bandai Movie Monster series figures, and then came the repaints and the Ultraman video and everything. So Destroya got pushed back a bunch. So all the bonus content for Destroya is already done. I'm gonna try and have that out around next Saturday, maybe next Sunday, maybe next Monday. I'm still trying to figure out a healthy way to really tackle all of this. So anyway, I am posting this video, finally getting to the main reason here. I am posting this video on the YouTube channel, so possible patrons who want to become a patron to my Patreon page, to the ShinRobjira channel, can see just what they'd be getting by giving $2 or $5. Now, to go over those tiers, because they have changed since the last time I did a video on about Patreon. The $1 tier, a friend and neighbor, you'll be entitled to behind the scenes pictures and you will be getting a shout out at the end of every video. $2 patrons, the devout filius, you will be getting access to both the photos and the videos, and you're getting a thank you at the end of every video, and you'll be getting an exclusive Discord role on the Discord channel, ShinRobjira Island. The $5 tier, the devout ShinRobjira follower, you're going to be getting all of that, including a Discord role, and you'll be able to see videos either a couple of days early, a couple hours early, depending on how quickly I get them all done. And how I'm going to be tackling that is the devout ShinRobjira content, seeing the videos early. I'm actually going to be doing somewhat of an extended intro for those. That way I can upload 2 different versions of the same video at once, because I can't do that. I feel really bad putting videos up early for patrons and having to take them down and put them up for premiere on the YouTube channel, just, you know, however many whatevers. So that's how I'm going to be handling that. And anything above devout ShinRobjira follower will have access to that as well. Now, I would like to do at least 1 or 2 more tiers above devout ShinRobjira follower, but I really don't have the funds right now to really offer anything else, so I'm holding off on that, but I'm not going to get too far into the explanation of those. These are the tiers. That's the reason why this video is going up. I've been going on too long. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to do one for October, November, and December will be the final one. So in January, this is all going to go back to being exclusive to Patreon. Well, there's still going to be some that'll be exclusive to Patreon during the making of all of these. Yeah, after that, all bonus content will be 100% exclusive to the tiers, to the Patreon page, to all that. But anyway, yeah, I am Rob. This is a video. I hope you enjoyed this little look into the chaoticness that is me making a video. So, yeah, I don't know how to end this, so, bye.
Hello!
Turning the camera on, so I'm thinking of doing just something stupid, so, okay.
Monkey, 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 monkey. Big monkey.
Thinking about doing a stare out into space kind of face as everything goes monkey monkey. So 3, 2, 1.
Big monkey.
What's going on there? What's going on there, everybody? I am ShinRobjira. What's going on there, friends and neighbors? Shin Kong of Skull Island Jira here. What's going on there, friends and neighbors? What's going on there, friends and neighbors? Shin Kong Dong Skull Island Playmates Jira here. What is going on there, friends and neighbors? I am ShinRobjira, and today I'm going to be talking about the two Playmates Kong figures. The small boy and the big boy. Yeah, Small Kong's review came out a little too... Yeah, that's it. That's the intro. Make sure other Kongs are somewhat within reach. Okay. So what we're doing right now is we're just going to be doing the stock figure on the turntable first, just because the one thing that wasn't done yet. So bring this a little bit closer. I am in drastic need of a new turntable. Turning camera on now. Alright. So mainly, this is going to be a very basic review. I'm going to show off all the other Kongs in this review. Nothing too crazy, be completely honest. It's going to be a standardized review. I am playing around with the idea of doing a video for both 6-inch and 11-inch Kong. So if like this all comes out to be like less than 5 minutes 30 seconds, then I'm probably going to do Big Kong and Small Kong at the same time. So we'll see how this turns out after editing. I'll be sure to leave an open end for later, just in case, because I don't want to be releasing content that's too short. That's why I'm going at this unscripted as opposed to fully scripted, as I've been doing. I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, mainly just because I want to have enough footage of this, so when I speed it up, because I do plan on speeding it up, it will have a little bit more to essentially work with. Oh god, I'm sorry for the low energy. I'm a little dizzy right now. I'm hungry. I haven't had water yet today. I just had my cup of iced coffee, which not so healthy. So mid-production, this might change into a double figure review. I have a feeling, I was gonna say I have a feeling I'd do the same with the 2004 Godzilla, but I don't have the 6-inch for that yet. Hopefully that'll come into higher production soon. I'll be able to snag it off of eBay or something like that. These Kong figures really do look cool, and I definitely think Kong got the better end of the stick. I mean, the Kong figures just look so fucking fierce and cool. And I feel like you can just do more with Kong than you can with Godzilla. Well, 6-inch wise at least. That should be enough. So other than this, there's really no other stock footage I'd like to do. So that'd be it for, you know, essentially this. Actually, I lied. I would like to do a couple of shots with the Skullcrawler, since this is technically Kong Skull Island Kong. So maybe an image with the two of them doing battle. Maybe get the claw up like this, get Kong's arms up. There's really not too much to do, unfortunately. I think I'm going to use my phone for that, just because I'm able to get in very, very close and not have to worry about major focus. Who knows when I'll be able to find a camera where I'd be able to do that. Just autofocus. I thought the G-Shot would be that. G-Shot. But unfortunately not. That is not the case. So for these sweeping shots, I just use my phone, because I can go fast and it'll just autofocus and everything. So I was using my iPhone for so long for figure reviews, mainly just because I can do a little bit more, which is a shame. And it's kind of sad that you can do more with a phone camera than you can a camera these days, but you know, cameras aren't exactly a cheap necessity these days. I mean, I don't think they've ever been, but that's a good shot right there. I like that. Decent. Oops. Okay, decent action shot. Just Skullcrawler coming at him. It's nice. I wish this Kong was a little bit more expressive in the face. At least a little bit. Wish they at least had like a tooth hanging out from his underbite, something to that degree. And then just have the Skullcrawler kind of like flattened out a bit. It's just so hard to take this Kong seriously because he's got the most derp face in the fucking world. Like, this is the most derpy Kong, and now I'm having trouble standing this thing up. The legs need to be in a specific, and that's not cool. One leg needs to be in front of the other. But again, 6-inch kids' toys. I mean, is that truly even an excuse at this point? That's the real question. Is this even an excuse? But damn, this entire first part of this audio log is just going to be just bonus features, which is good. I need to start becoming a little bit more consistent with my bonus features, and the unboxing video technically already exists, so okay, that scared the shit out of me. I thought I heard a bug skitter. It was just my camera closing. Yeah, nice upshot like this. Maybe if I can constrict the Skullcrawler a bit. No, I don't think I can. Just maybe if I do it like that. A nice shot looking down at Kong would be pretty cool, if you ask me. With the Skullcrawler just under him. Yeah, that'll be good. Actually, let's see if we can get at least the Skullcrawler's face in frame. There we go. So yeah, this is more than likely going to be the approach that I'm going to be taking with most of these Playmates figures. Since I lack any kind of a Bandai Kong, I'm just going to be comparing all the Kongs that I've talked about on the channel thus far. No photos or videos. Excuse me? There's photos and videos right there. So yeah, depending on how long this is going to be, I might just end up doing the 2 Skull Island Kongs together. Just until I can get a bit of a feel for how long just the solo video would be, because I'm kind of just over releasing short videos at this point. I feel like I am robbing subscribers and patrons. You know, they wait a week and I give them a video that's not even worth it, and that is directly due to my inability to write a long script. So instead of improving on scripts at this point, I kind of just want to go back to basics. I think that's going to be the way to go. I mean, I've missed doing non-scripted videos like this. Doing these videos like this has been nothing but fun for me. So, okay, let's start out with a shot kind of just going this way of the 2 Kongs together. I mean, right now I am filming this video like I'd be filming a scripted video, but this is all just filler for when I'm not actually moving the figure about, where I kind of just have him neutral. I just find it interesting that young Playmates Kong is taller than old Playmates Kong, and I know I shared that in the Playmates 6-inch figure set reviews and everything, but I just wanted to kind of do it again. Okay, so now I think that's pretty much it, actually. Now I already have footage of all of them together. Let's just get one more shot of all of them together, just the entire Kong family plus Skullcrawler. I think it's important to include good old Scully. But yeah, just to have them all kind of, you know, one big family photo. So I'll do like 20 seconds of this, and then I'll take a couple of pictures. But yeah, where the GVK Kong succeeds where the Kong Skull Island Mini Kong didn't succeed is that they had teeth showing, and the brow was a little bit more tightened up. So I think that just kind of, even with the lack of paint, just makes GVK Big Boy Kong just better. I mean, even 6-inch GVK Kong is better. Like, honestly, I hope that if this rumor of the Playmates Series 1 Classics line is true and that they're all being discontinued and that Playmates is going to continue on with vinyl-only releases, I hope all of the figures that they've done thus far get re-released in a vinyl format. That would be really, really nice. Very, very cool stuff. But, I don't know. The pessimist in me, the optimist in me, the whateverness in me just has me thinking mostly negative about all that. Like, I want it to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but we shall see. I like how this is kind of like a pre-video discussion, too. Alright, so we have all that done and over with. I have the unboxing footage for Big Kong, so I don't need to worry about using the box any further, so those can go back up on the wall. So now, with this mostly audio, how much? Maybe now. Let's just get started. So, I currently have a minute's worth, just a minute's worth of like fully edited content. So I'm thinking maybe just do this audio and do this with the Kong on the turntable, just as like a mini first impressions line. So 3, 2, 1, and let's get a good shot on Baby Kong's face here. I know he's technically not Baby Kong, but I'm saying it anyway. Honestly, the only thing I'm not the craziest about with this figure is this face. Memeable to all hell, but why is Kong so emotionless? Memeable? Oh god, I'm not even recording. Memeable to all heck, but why is Kong so emotionless? Like, damn, Kong looks how 21 Savage sounds on a track. Like, damn, Kong's just like, yep, am figure. Bleh. Despite lacking in emotion, there is some very, very nice detail going on with Kong's face. He's got wrinkles. He's got wrinkles at the top of his nose. His nose looks pretty good. His brow is left a little yogurty, but his upper lip and lower lip have clear definition to separate the two apart from one another. And the fact that Kong's ears look like actual ears is a plus. Major details on the chest. Major details on the chest are a little bit muted as they are on the neck. Major details on the chest are a little bit muted as they are on the neck, but they are still there. Ironically, you're going to get more detail Ironically, you're going to get even more detail on Kong's back, but that is because there's a presence of fur. Meanwhile, on his chest, it is mostly going to be just bare skin. No nipples. The same could be said for Kong's guns over here as well. Nicely defined, nicely detailed with the fur. Boots with the fur. Ample amounts of fur detail on the knuckles, the top of the hand, to the wrist, to the forearm, to the bicep, looking very nice. Even the hand is nicely detailed with the presence of Even the hand is nicely detailed with some wrinkles, and maybe a little bit of a fingernail on that thumb. Maybe a little bit, just a teens. The other hand, you're going to see you're going to be able to see more detail, more so on the wrinkling side and on the fingernail side. The nail on the thumb is faint, but it is still there. Opening up Kong's hand, you can see a little bit of that wrinkle detail. And as you can see, fur. And as you can see, just a lot of fur. The same that has been said about Kong's arms can be said for his legs and his feet. The same thing said about Kong's arms and hands can be said about his legs and feet. Fantastic detail on the legs and feet. Feet do include toenails. Okay, let's try that from a different angle. We can just get Kong to stand. There is a presence of wrinkles and toenails on both of Kong's feet. And even on the bottom of Kong's feet, you will find some nice detail, but mostly trademark. And even on the bottom of Kong's feet, you will find some nice detail, but mostly just trademark stuff.
Oh, Lord, that meatloaf. Oh, Lord, those monkey cheeks.
Now time for articulation. Arms can go a full 360 degrees around. Legs can go a full... Oh. Legs, while at an angle, can go halfway around, front and back. Legs, while cut at an angle, can go this far forward and that far back. This far forward, that far back. The feet can swivel all the way around. And quite possibly the most interesting part about this figure is... Big monkey got the ball joint at the head. He can look up very far. Look at that. He is looking up. He is looking down, not too far. Side to side. Can go all the way around. And I am just really impressed that, damn, that looks really good. It doesn't break illusion at all. There's even some detail under where his head is, so even if you're having him peer up, you can still see a little bit of fur detail going on. Even under his chin, the beginnings of the beard. I know it's obvious now, but Kong's got orange eyes. And the pupils are actually evenly painted. Why can Playmates do this, but SHMA can't? Ew. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna essentially end it off. So Playmates' very first 6-inch Kong actually came out pretty well, with the only downside being that emotionless, memeable face. Everything else I'd say is pretty dang good. The only thing I think this figure was missing was wrist articulation, and maybe something to hold in his hand since it's so clearly made to have something held in his hand. I absolutely don't feel this figure is a failure in any which way, and if the rumors are true that all the Series 1 Classics line stuff from both Skull Island and Godzilla are being retired, then I would suggest picking this up now if he in any which way seems appealing to you. Because we may never see this sculpt again, or it might be brought back as a vinyl figure, who knows? But anyway, let's get back to my face and end this off. But anyway, let's go a size bigger. Let's take a look at Big Boy Kong. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We can do live action stuff tomorrow, anything. The face cam stuff, I should say, live action. Alright, yeah. I don't think we need to do much else today. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't want to overwork myself. I mean, that probably sounds so vain to some of you. Overwork yourself, you're talking about toys. And yeah, it is a little vain, but stressful week for more reasons than just meeting deadlines and dealing with power outages and shit. I would still say it was a fun and mostly successful week. So, there is that, at least. If anything, I can record the size comparison stuff a little bit later. Post-production. Alright, but let's get to editing. And let's see if I have to bring this up to Big Boy Kong. And there go the dogs. Alright, everybody. Talk to you soon. Oh, God. I need food. So, obviously, I decided to go with doing the double review instead of the singular review, because the singular review came out to about 4 minutes long, maybe just about 5 minutes. And I'm a little bit over doing short videos like that, so I decided to just say fuke it and put the two Playmates Kongs together. There are going to be, there is one thing that I have to re-record with, and that is just the footage of him looking up and everything, because camera went completely out of focus. And then we're going to go back to Big Kong. So the reason why I want to get this done early is just so I can take advantage of the bonus features, essentially. The bonus feature, the making of the episode in audio format, because I actually really do enjoy turning on camera. I actually really do enjoy, you know, like talking about what I'm doing while I'm doing it, you know? So I'm not even going to have my hand in the shot this go around. It's just going to be Kong looking up. I'll be turning him left and right to let the light really reflect off this shiny cheap plastic, just so people can see the detail is there, but it is somewhat muted. And then tomorrow when I do all the face cam stuff, I gotta do the, I gotta tongue Kong's cheeks and everything, because let me tell you, he do got some glorious little meatloafs back there. And I have to do something strictly audio real quick, so 3, 2, 1, and... Right out the box, this Kong looks really, really good, surprisingly. A little bright, much like his smaller counterpart. His fur was definitely not that brown in the movie. It was much more muted. But aside from that, this figure looks really, really good. Oh, God. Ah. Did I mention these nostrils? Did I mention the nostrils? Ayo, did I mention these nostrils, though? Did I mention these nostrils, though? Hey, did I mention these nostrils, though? Hey, yo! Did you mention these nostrils? The nostrils are actual holes in the sculpt. Color me impressed. Okay, done on the camera. Oh, dicks. Getting to know you. Yeah! I want a good time getting to know you. So what we're going to be doing now, for all you lucky bonus feature peeps out there, I'm just going to be doing a better close-up of Kong's nostrils. Yeah, we're just going to be doing some zoom ins and zoom outs on the nostrils. See if I can show that they are holes in some way, shape, or form. Don't think so, but yeah. Actually, this would make for a good close-up on the head as well. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I think what we're going to do now is just some pickup footage, just some like fun stuff to include at the end. Just some fun footage. Probably a lot better than it's really allowed to look at this point. Okay, and then we will go into close-ups at that point, to which I think I'm going to start doing close-ups exclusively with my phone, just because the whatchamacallit, the autofocus on my phone is better than a $400 camera. Go figure. But then again, iPhone was, I don't even remember how much money. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the paint in detail on the phone, and then we will do articulation on the camera. Oh, man. Let me tell you, if I had a spare iPhone, I think I'd just honestly use the iPhone. Not even gonna front. It's just autofocus, man. I have a very big issue with autofocus. I like having things nice and close to the camera, but the focus on the camera just isn't as good as it is on an iPhone, because like I'm looking at the figure right now, and doing this on the camera would be next to impossible. I don't know if that's because it's technically a better piece of technology or what, but whatever. Recording on the phone, and just look at this face. This face is teeming with detail. We've got wrinkles on the brow. We've got wrinkles all around the eyes, giving him so much life. The nose, however, isn't exactly hollow. The nostrils on this Kong, though, aren't actually opened up nostrils. Like the nostrils on this figure, though, they are solid. They are not actual holes in the mold like the 6-inch Kong figure. But for the most part, holy moly, this looks really good for an ages 4 and up figure. The wrinkles, the stretching of the skin around the mouth, the fur. I'm sorry, but this figure looks so much better than it really... I'm sorry, but this figure looks amazing. A lot better than I think it really needs to be. I'm sorry, but this figure look... Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, but with all of these details, I have to say, this figure... I'm sorry, but with all of these amazing details on this figure, it really does look better than it really should. Let's get this thing up here, so we can get a bit of a... looking up position into the mouth. Maybe if I... Oh, Okay, forgive me. Rob had a little bit of a malfunction. I kind of forgot where I was at. But just looking inside the mouth, all the individually sculpted teeth, the tongue, the detail on the teeth, the fact that this figure has gums even though they are not painted, it still looks really, really good. Again, this figure has no business, no right to look as good as it does. I mean, just look at that. That's fantastic. Jeez. When it comes to the rest of the figure, though, you are essentially going to be getting what you got with the 6-inch figure. Really good detail with the fur, muted detail on the skin, and not much else. One of the major differing factors, you are unfortunately going to get screw holes on Kong's butt and back, but I really don't think this is much of a turn away for this figure, considering you're really not going to be posing this figure from behind, so I really don't think it's too bad. You will be seeing seams going down the arms, much like with the GVK Kong, but really I don't see that as much of a problem. I really do think the chest looks okay. The scars do look a little clean, especially considering how much better they look on the 6-inch figure. I mean, I like that they look more jagged. Nah. Okay. And you'll see the belly button, you'll see the definition in his thighs and his knees and his feet. You really are just getting an upscaled version of the 6-inch figure, just, you know, with better details. I mean, if you look at whatever these are, you can see that Kong does have wrinkles on his toes and nails on his toes as well. Yes, even the bigger toes on the sides, nails and wrinkles. You will be getting fingernail detail on the thumbs, including wrinkles on the fingers, looking very nice. You will also get more of that superb hand wrinkle and nail detail on the other hand, which does look like it can hold something. Just about anything. Big in size, big in detail, little flaky here and there on the paint. Big in size, big in detail, pretty decent on the paint. Again, I do think the fur/hair should have been a little bit more muted, but for the most part, this Kong be looking very, very nice. Speaking of looking very, very nice, he scales with the NECA 24-inch Godzilla 2014 figure very, very well. I'm surprised even. This looks pretty movie accurate if you ask me, but then again, we really don't have much of it. Okay, I think we're good with the phone. Don't think we're going to need much else of it. I could be wrong, though. I am very open to being wrong. I mean, I am wrong a lot. The beauty in being human is living with the miracle of the human error. This, that, and the third. Okay. Recording on camera. Starting at the head, you can go all the way around with Kong. Unfortunately, this figure does not have a ball joint in the neck like the 6-inch version does, so you'll only be looking left, right, and every which way. Unfortunately, this figure does not have a ball joint like this. Unfortunately, this figure does not have a ball joint in the neck like the 6-inch figure does, so you're only going to be looking left and right. And technically behind you as well. The arms can go all the way around. Whoa! The arms can go all the way around. Both of them can, in fact. The legs, while at an angle, much like the 6-inch figure, can go all the way around, unlike the 6-inch. The legs, while cut in an angle, like the 6-inch figure, can, unlike the 6-inch figure, go all the way around. Look at that. Both of them. All the way around. The feet. The feet. The feet, while on the tighter side, can go all the way around. Lift up und leg Kong. See? And unlike the 6-inch fit, and yet again, unlike the 6-inch figure, the hands can go all the way around. They are on a swivel, both of them. Fantastic! Scaling well with other figures, both from the Playmates line and not. Looking really nice for a 4-and-up figure and having some pretty dang good paint. This Kong figure is pretty dang awesome. Ironically enough, this figure was recently re-released with more muted paint for the fur/hair, so I might need to look into finding one of them. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video with that. But for the most part, it is essentially the same figure.
Would Kong have balls?
So with that being said, I really don't have much else to say and or show. He's an 11-inch figure. He's listed as an 11-inch figure, but he's a little bit more than 11 inches. I'd say about 11 and a half inches. In fact, the NECA 24-inch Godzilla is in scale. In fact, the NECA 24-inch Godzilla figure looks. In fact, the NECA Godzilla 2014 24-inch figure is in scale with the GVK Kong as well. Very nice. I honestly forgot where I was. So he scales well with other figures, both part of the Playmates line and not. He is one of the bigger figures, standing at about 11.5 inches tall. And I would definitely call this the superior Big Kong figure to the GVK figure. I don't know how accurate Kong being jet black is, but if it is, it is. But the newer release of this figure with the more muted fur and hair color definitely makes it an even better choice for the Big Kong figure. If I happen to come across one for a good price, whether it's in the store or online, I'll definitely pick it up and do a follow-up. But for the most part, I've showed you everything I could show you, and I've told you everything I could possibly tell you. This is a good figure. Let's cut back to my face, and we can end this video off, shall we? There we go. Okay. I am not going to say that is a wrap for this right now, because I definitely think I screwed up a little bit with that final bit. So, if anything, I will have more audio for you all to listen to when I am done editing all of this. All right, friends and neighbors, we are back with a short little excursion. I am going to have to do the outro all over again. I did end up repeating myself, but it's not too bad of a thing. I think it's something that I can handle doing tomorrow if need be. Well, actually, it need be, yes. So, not too bad. I do find myself doing that a lot, unfortunately. It's a little worrisome. Camera. Alright, so. Okay. This is a little something that I just wanted to add into this video before we get into talking about articulation. The GVK Kong and the Kong Skull Island Kong are two different figures. They are not just different paint jobs. The Godzilla vs. Kong, the GVK Kong is much more bulky. You can tell by the broader shoulders, the bigger arms, the shorter yet thicker legs, the thicker legs. I really do think the only thing that was reused between the two figures might actually just be the hands and the feet. But even looking at the balled up fists right now, they look a little bit different. Before we get into talking about articulation, I did just want to point this out before I continued on anymore. Before we get into talking about articulation, I really did just want to address this. The GVK Big Kong and the Kong Skull Island Big Kong are two very different figures. As you can see, the GVK Kong is a little bit more shorter in stature. He's got the broader shoulders, the bigger arms, the bigger hands, the bigger legs. In fact, if I were to bet anything on this, it might just be the legs that were reused, but they do look a little bit shorter. They do look a little bit thicker when compared to the two. Even the hands look bigger than... Even the GVK hands look better than the KSI hands. So for anybody thinking that they're just the same figure with different paint, no, they're both completely different figures with different sculpts to them. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a well-addressed thing right now, but I just wanted to sprinkle this in here before we got any further. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So what was the outro? Alright, yeah, I don't think we'll need GVK Kong anymore. Might as well just do it on camera. Phone camera at least. So he scales well with the giant NECA Godzilla 2014 figure. So he scales pretty well with other figures from the Playmates line and with figures from a different line entirely. So to end this off, this is an extremely fantastic figure. So to end this off, despite the fur being a little bright, I would definitely say in terms of paint and in detail and in articulation, this Kong is probably the best Big Kong figure you can get. Again, keep an eye out for that re-released version with the less... I'm going to keep an eye out for that muted version. Again, I'm going to keep my eye out for that muted re-released version. Honestly, aside from the fur, the only thing that I would have them change on this is just, hey, paint the gums. Then it's perfectly fine. I think this figure is just a testament to how good these Playmates figures can be. And I don't think we're foolish in hoping for more big quality. And I don't think we're foolish for hoping for more bigger and better quality figures much like this one. But anyway, before I go about repeating myself, let's cut back to my face and end off this video. If anything, we can leave the Kongs in here. Don't you dare fall. If anything, we can leave the Kongs in here, and I can get some extra B footage for the rest of the video. But until now, that is it. I will see you all more than likely later. I love monkey. For real, the Playmates Kong stuff really is impressive. And I'm really hoping no matter what Playmates does next, Kong is included. I know apparently they're doing an original King Kong figure for the classic series. And I know for a fact that we're going to be getting another big GVK Kong figure as poised by the leaks. And I know that we're definitely going to be getting another large Kong figure from the Playmates GVK line, if those mega figures be real though. And I know for a fact that we're definitely going to be getting another larger Kong figure from the GVK line, so I'm actually very hyped to see how that figure comes out, and I'm hyped to see what the other Kong figures from the Playmates line look like as well. Okay, let's start that again. I like monkey. Seriously, despite the really bright color palette, despite the brighter color palette of these two figures, I really like how they came out. I really like how they turned out, and I'm really, really excited for Playmates' other Kong figures that they have going on. And I'm just really excited to see what Playmates' other Kong figures are going to look like. I know that there's original one coming out, and I know that we're going to get another big GVK Kong figure. No. Okay. I like monkey. Seriously, despite the rather bright color palettes of these figures, I really, really like how they turned out. And just owning these makes me hyped to see what Playmates' other Kong... and just owning these things makes me all the more hyped to see what Playmates' other Kong figures are going to look like. I know we're getting an original one, and I know we're getting, you know, the GVK Mega Kong figure at some point. I'm very, very, very excited to pick those up, see how they come out. Seriously, I never thought I'd be excited to be picking up Kong figures, but... Playmates made a Kong fan out of me? Weird.
Heinz Strug, I hope you enjoy video.
But anyway, oh god. But anyway, I am ShinRobjira. That was close. But anyway, I am ShinRobjira. Do hope you enjoyed this video. Next week, if the Bandai Movie Monsters Shin Godzilla doesn't show up, I am going to be taking a look at the Playmates Destroya, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a comparison with the Bandai Movie Monster series Destroya, just so that video isn't like 4 minutes long like this video originally was. So yeah, ShinRobjira, Playmates Kong, Playmates Godzilla stuff next week, or Bandai Godzilla stuff next week. See you all then and there. Peace.